I've raced all over the Midwest.
Look at that, she opens the door, Vandenhausen takes the lead.
But now I'm traveling further than I've ever gone. To race in a series I've never experienced.
Really good hook out of those Nexen tires.
On a track that doesn't even exist yet. I'm Chris Vandenhausen, and Nexen Tire is sending me to be the first Pro Spec driver to race on the West Coast.
These Nexen tires, these ATXs were absolutely hooked up that whole track, so an absolute blast of a race.
This is the road to Hammers.
I just got done having a really cool conversation, life-changing conversation for that matter. I am officially signed paperwork that I'm going to be going to part-time instead of working full-time in my career. It's something that has been in the works for a while, but it's definitely something that I thought would have taken longer. Fortunately, with the support of my wife, the growth of VDE Racing with partners, I'm going to be able to really build the brand I want, build the team I want, and work with the partners that I want to work with, and have that flexibility to really chase this dream of making racing a full-time career. It's not an easy task. I was raised around some of the greats, the Greaves family, Scotty Taylor, Walker Evans, all of these guys that got to do this as a professional career. In my life, that's something I'm definitely going to go for. So I guess that's the quick update lately. Oh look, I finally found my race truck. Oh wait, that's not my race truck. That's a buggy with my panels. In the state of Wisconsin right now, it's about 34 degrees and rainy. And when we get out to Hammers, it's going to probably be anywhere from 20 to 60 or 70 degrees. So we don't really know what we're in for. The truck is getting converted over to antifreeze because I don't want anything freezing when we're out there. Let me tell you, this thing is definitely thirsty. Quite the coolant system we got on these trucks. I'll show you that in a second here. We have a remote fill right here. And the radiator is in the back of the truck, and a full coolant system that runs all the way here and is just powered by the factory LV1 water pump. Kind of a crazy amount of fluid to go through, but it keeps the trucks cool and we don't have to worry about it that way. All right, so the next project, that's a project I've been wanting to do for the whole season, is moving the bar that is by my right arm when I'm driving. So this bar, this guy right here, it was at the same angle as this, and then pre-race season I actually modified it a little bit to bring it further down to about here, but it was still too tall. And as you can see in the video, my arm and my elbow was like smashing that bar constantly when I would shift, and it was not a comfortable position. I kept it as it was for the rest of the year because I didn't want to go through modifying everything and changing panels, all of that, which is what I was going to do this off season, which I am doing, but a lot faster. The next thing I'm going to do to kind of triangulate this, because as you can see, if this force comes through right here, if I get hit in the front or roll, it's triangulated and it's pushed back to this chassis and to these bars back here. It's a really slick design. I really like how it's built, but now because I took this bar and I actually lowered it down, I'm going to have to emulate the triangulation. So what I'm going to do here is take all of this rat's nest, clean it up, and then I'm going to add a bar from right here to over here, so that force will then travel from this bar if it ever gets hit, and then it'll transfer it down into here as well as here, so it's not going to want to take this and stretch it over. You always want triangulation, you always want forces to travel into areas that are not going to ever hurt you or you have to worry about.
So I got an exciting text from Chris the day after we drove away from the RV.
So the owners that we were working with, we just kind of agreed that our pricing was different. We kind of thought that we just had to look for a new RV. Lo and behold, they sent me a message and said, hey, we're going to take you up on your offer. When would you like to come and get the RV?
Gonna go pick it up.
Hey. All right, so we are working on making this panel, this guy right here, that one. That's going to be going back into here. I got to put some Zeus fastener springs on the back of that and weld in a Zeus fastener tab over here. so I can mount this extra little aluminum panel. This guy right here I've been working on. That guy is going to block off everything in back real nicely and easily removable from the inside. Why do we have that? Well, we don't want anything coming in from the back. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna start working, and we're gonna have this kind of recording what's going on. All right. So now I gotta take a drill those out, rivet them together, and we should be good. I should have safety glasses on. The amount of times that I've gotten metal in my eye that I've had to remove or go to the hospital and get removed, so really smart about this. Rivets. Saying it's 63 in the shop, it feels like it's not 63. But we'll go with it. It's 23 degrees outside, so it's better than what it is. All right, let's see how this works. Let's take a look at this. As you can see, that panel is now closed off. Got to do a little massaging there on some pieces yet, but overall, that's kind of what I want to block stuff off. Keep it nice and safe from any kind of fire, spillage, radiator fluid, stuff like that. I like the purple. Looks pretty sweet. Amanda did a bunch of editing, did some really cool stuff for the docu-series we're doing, the Road to Hammers one. I'm still recording. Look at that. G-force.